guys, my name is Ludi, and welcome back to another ASMR video. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a stress removal. I'm excited for this one. It feels like it's been a long time since I've recorded, so I'm ready to get started. I hope you guys had a good day, and I hope you're ready to relax, and I hope you enjoy. So to start, we're going to have to scan for the stress in your brain, and we're going to start by putting this scanning cap on. Now, what this does is all these little fuzzies get into your brain through your hair follicles and scan for all the stress. Let's go ahead and put that on. Like that. And now it's gonna start doing its work. So it's gonna start scanning now, and it's gonna make kind of a weird noise. It's gonna sound like water, but it's not water. Okay. That's just the noise of it scanning. That's the noise it makes, the machinery. As it's scanning, feel free to do some deep breathing. I know this seems like a harmful process since the fuzzies in the hat are digging into your hair, but trust me, this is a necessary step in the process. It seems like it's picking up on a good amount of stress. You don't have to talk about what it is, but I'm going to do my best to remove it for you. It takes a couple of minutes to really do its work. Once it's done scanning, what we're going to go ahead and do is try and remove the majority of the stress and the big parts of it with my hands and cut it out with scissors. But some of the smaller stuff that's hiding in your brain, we're going to need to get in there with some tweezers. And then once we've gathered and cut out all the negative energy, it's going to be stored in a box. positive energy and good vibes, and then all you have to do is drink it, and then you'll be on your way. Okay, so the results are in. And it looks like you have pretty high stress levels. So we're going to begin by removing all of the large pieces of stress by hand. And all these large chunks we're just going to have to grab by hand and throw them. And I actually have a large basin behind me that's catching all of the stress and filtering it into a smaller bottle, which we are gonna then use to convert into positive energy. So, these larger ones are gonna take several hands to pull out like this. There's another one. There's another one. So now that we've gotten all the larger pieces, we can start to pluck a little bit just with our fingers here and cut with these scissors. Now, I know that these say fabric only, but they're also used for cutting stress, so don't worry. these scissors are probably one of the best stress removal tools. Probably right behind the tweezers. So what we're going to do, now that we have some smaller pieces that we can actually get a hold of with just our fingers here, is grab, pull, and snip. Grab, pull, and snip. Grab, pull, snip. Grab, pull, twist it, snip. stress is mostly gone, and it's kind of come down to just some dust, smaller particles that got in the crevices of your brain. We're going to have to use these tweezers to remove them. These little guys. Now these are obviously very useful because they can get to smaller pieces of stress that my fingers cannot get to. Start by, see one here. Throw that. Now these little ones you don't need to cut with scissors because they're pretty small, so you can kind of just toss them after you get a hold of them. The hard part is mostly about just getting a hold of them. There's another one here. One up over here. Okay. Now again, I hope you can already feel a little bit lighter for sure. I mean, you should see the amount of stress I've removed from you already. Once I get these final pieces, it should almost be all gone. Now the important thing to know is that this removal won't get rid of all of the stress you have. You know, there's always going to be some small pieces that I can't get. And the way that you're going to be able to mitigate these other levels of stress are through other methods. Maybe meditation, you know, maybe other mindful practices, maybe exercise, maybe you're doing some cardio, maybe you're going into the sauna, maybe you're taking some supplements that are supposed to help with stress. But just by manual removal, I'm not able to get it all, unfortunately, so you're gonna have to play your part as well. There goes some more stress. It's still rocking around in your brain, I guess. So, let me do a little bit more dusting. But I think after getting in there with the tweezer, we got all of it that we could. A little bit more dust off here. Okay, that looks like all that we could get. So now that all that stress has been swirling down that basin behind me and gathering, we've got it all captured into here. So now to convert it into good energy, all you have to do is close your eyes and able to do this and overcome, then all of the negative thoughts that were collected in here will change into positive ones. So I want you to close your eyes, take a couple deep breaths, and just imagine about how some stress or some negative event of your day today could have been a positive one, or think of the things that came out of it that could have been positive. From any negative experience, there's opportunity to turn it into a positive one, simply through learning, if nothing else. Did you think of something? You did. Perfect. Now, as you can see, all of the negative energy that was in here has now become positive. So, if you are willing to drink this, it's not technically totally studied yet. There's only been a couple studies on it, but I think you should be fine. 1 in every 2 doctors recommends this method. Now I know it sounds like 1 in 2 doctors isn't that much, but they don't really know what they're talking about. So, alright, now we're going to take this cap off. And it's not a very large amount of liquid. You only need a little bit of these positive energy liquids. I don't know if you can see, there's only a little bit. But that's all you need. Here you go. Bottoms up. Now in about 5 minutes, you'll begin to feel the remaining of your stress be stripped away and converted to positive energy. Now, after all that removal, you should have the majority of your stress removed from your body, but that does not prevent it from building back up again. So this is an anecdote, but it is not a cure. So what I need you to do is focus every day on trying to see the positive parts of your life. And when there are not so positive things that occur, try your best to find the positive things in those negative things. And with that, you should do a lot better at preventing further stress buildup. But if you need me, I'm always here. And you can schedule another appointment, and I can remove it for you again. I hope you guys enjoyed video, subscribe, and share with your friends.